23 reading. You know, I think they'll probably let me smoke weed on these. They're not really. I guess YouTube might be weird, but I don't know. I'm probably going to take down the YouTube live streams going for next month, so they'll only be available for patrons once the streams are done. I could post the streams right there also afterwards immediately, but you know, we've done 3 months of these and I think people get what they're about, and I don't know that they'll be publicly facing anymore, but if people have enjoyed them, that's great. Cancer, you got a good month coming up. I can tell you. I am a Cancer sun sign in both tropical and sidereal, so I very much relate to the energy of Cancer. It's been a year for Cancers. There's been a lot of familial stuff, a lot of kind of expanding your sense of self, you know, and a lot of that is coming to culmination, or is going to culminate in the month of October. So you're going to get this surge of ambition and motivation, right, related to your career. This has probably already been formulated as a thought or just like an inkling, if not full on, right? We're a couple days out from the beginning of October. So you can expect that to continue throughout the month of October. And more importantly, it's just something that's like a larger goal. So you are more likely to experience it, you know, throughout the next few months, if not the next year or so, or even longer. So expect that. You're basically coming into your own again, if that makes sense. Confidence, enthusiasm, ready to take on new challenges and responsibilities. Try not to get weighed down by any fantasy stories you're telling in your head, yourself in your head, about how things can't work or they won't work out. All that will do is reflect back to you an aspect of reality you really just don't need to be wasting your time with. Your determination to succeed will be apparent to people around you, making it an opportune time to network and establish valuable connections, right? So like your charisma, your wantingness here to get something cool done is going to be very clear to other people. So as long as you're kind of sharing that and around people, they'll be able to pick up on that vibe and it will be pretty positive, right? One thing I want to point out, it is eclipse season, right? So we have this going 2 eclipses. October 14th, we have the solar eclipse in Libra, and October 28th, we have the lunar eclipse in Taurus. So this is a time of turbulence. We have going from Libra season in the beginning part of the month to Scorpio season once the 23rd rolls around. We also have Mars and Mercury moving into Scorpio, and Pluto goes direct. So there's a lot of changeover. There's a lot of letting go. There's a lot of processing. There's a lot of getting through things. And whatever that is, just recognize it is for your own good, right? Like you have to process certain things to get to newer, higher versions of yourself. Okay. So be open to collaborations and partnerships, as they could lead to promising opportunities for you. Trust your instincts and follow your passion. Most importantly, you have to follow what excites you. Any deviation from that is just not going to feel right, most likely. And so don't waste your time doing it, right? This is not the people pleasing time. This is not the time to kind of put aside what you really want to be doing at the sake of someone else, you know, for someone else. Okay. Embrace change during the eclipse season. There is, like I said, there is going to be a lot of turnover, a lot of change, a lot of letting go, a lot of surrendering. And as the solar eclipse in Libra happens on October 14th, this could bring up some deep memories about like lost opportunities, or trigger fears around not being able to live up to your expectations. Just let it happen. It's all good. You got this. There's really not going to be any worries there, okay? Just you have a situation that's very good for you. It's not going to hinder any further progress. And yeah, maybe something didn't happen exactly as you wanted it to, or something got away from you, but there is an opportunity to really kind of recognize what needed to die so what can live carries on, okay? Be as gentle and compassionate with yourself as you can be. You really do deserve to feel safe enough to show up confidently in life and believe in your ability to get shit done, right? That's really what it comes down to at the end of the day. Like, believe in yourself, allow that stuff to shine, show yourself evidence of that, right? Establish something that proves that to yourself, and you will be in good shape. You're entering a period of profound change, right? When it comes to owning your own authority and stepping up into your, to the plate, right? Work on clearing your internal states and look for a solid foundation so you can welcome upcoming opportunities with an open heart, right? This is about establishing yourself and really like putting yourself in position to succeed. It's a lot of what this month is about. And just know that days following each of these eclipses, they're great for taking inspired action towards your passion. So it's really a lot about excitement, passionate, energy levels should be good. Wrapping up this year, you're going to be doing it in style, energetically. So just, allow things to happen the way they should. Let's do the Celtic Cross for you. The moon, I mean, is about as on brand for a Cancer as you can get, right? Your deep interior emotional world is going to be at the heart of this month, okay? October is definitely like time for emotions. The ruling planet, the moon, right? You're fine. You know how to deal with these. Don't let them consume you. Let's see what the potential challenges. Yeah, just like feeling like you're out of resonance with love. Or there's something that somehow you've neglected or haven't done right, so therefore it's to be punished. Like, that's just not the right vibe, right? Recognize that you probably do have a deep longing desire to commune with others and be respected and loved, and you want to love other people. Don't let that overcome your sense of kind of like emotional stability, right? That's the challenge there. The past, change has not been easy. There's been some resistance of change, right? Maybe this past summer, maybe this past year, maybe a couple years. I'll tell you, it feels pretty on point. Don't resist the change. It just makes things more difficult and perpetuates a state that probably isn't comfortable for you. So welcome the change. Embrace the change. Let's see what the future says. Collaborations indeed. 3 of Pentacles. This does, again, speak to the importance of kind of being around other people, letting that shine, even if that just comes like sharing your creativity or sharing projects that you're working on or interested in. Friends, family count, business partners, audiences, whatever it is, it's important for you to kind of embrace this ability to look into positive change that's going on and is headed your way. Ace of Wands, conscious mind. Yeah, it might be hard to be clear about what your passions are, or it might be hard to see a route and how you can capitalize that, right? Especially in the realm of career. That's okay. It's just part of the vibe right now. It's not the end of the world. You will latch on to what that clear idea of what your passion is. You don't have to have that in front of your face right now. Just follow what you're interested in. Do the stuff you really care about. That will point you in the direction of how you can utilize that. Think of it like this. If you try to retrofit a situation like that you think will be good for you that you don't like already, you're making a pretty big gamble there. But if you pick something you already enjoy and already can see yourself being interested and passionate and excited about, and then fit that into something you're doing every day, that's a pretty good chance of success. Feel me? Fairness definitely on the mind, questioning why things happen on a deep subconscious level, kind of where does it all fit in? What's right? What's wrong? What's up, what's down? Why does this person have that? Be very wary also of comparison. Don't compare yourself to other people or situations. That's not going to help you. Yes, I mean, even if you're doing better than them, is that a good state to be in? If they're doing better than you, does that make you feel good? No, it's not about that. It's about honoring what you are supposed to be doing. That's ultimately what's fair. What's not fair is not doing that, right? Subconscious understands that. Advice, gaze into the future, see what you want, and make that shit happen, right? You know how to do it. I've been over the imaginal techniques a million times. Do whatever manifestation program you need to get in resonance with creating the life that you want to live. What do you want your day-to-day activities to look like? What do you want your life to be? Get a sampling of what that may be in your mind. Be very clear about a goal. Activate it, pursue it, do the things one would do to do that thing or be that person, and watch yourself step into it, probably with relative ease, I gotta say. External situation, make sure that you're dancing with life, right? Make sure that this is something that you're able to have fun with. It's performative. Recognize the power of the subconscious mind versus the conscious mind. There's generative power in the feminine, intuitive, subconscious mind. There is, directive quality with the conscious mind. But in terms of generating experience, It's not really how it works. Things come from a deeper place that we're not typically aware of, the threshold of consciousness when they're coming from below. Just make sure you're dancing with everything, all right? It doesn't have to be this serious game. I know life can seem very serious at times, and don't think that I'm saying this from a place of having conquered taking things seriously. That's not what I'm here to imply. I take a lot of things way too seriously that really in reality are not serious, okay? But you can develop confidence when you recognize that you don't have to take even heavy things in life as life or death, right? Life and death is something, but it's usually not a situation you're in. Hopes and fears, King of Pentacles. You want to be on that throne of luxury and elegance, not even necessarily luxury, but stability related to abundance. And your biggest hope is that this is something that's destined and you're able to achieve it. The fear would be is like, nope, not for me, can't do it, could have done it, maybe did it in the past, won't be able to do it again. And I understand that is a valid fear if you want to go down the fear realm. But at the end of the day, is that the realm you want to go down? Is that the path you want to be on? Or do you want to be on a path where you kind of know that everything is okay and that everything is going to work out and has worked out and you're just letting it play out in front of your eyes? Because then what a magical tale you're telling yourself when that happens. King of Pentacles is very powerful. Good theme also for that full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, right? We see the Taurian bull there on the card. So just if themes of loss or lack come up during that full moon, just be like, nah, I know what's going on. Things are happening. I'm in good shape. I know how it's going to be. Outcome. I mean, this is loss of legacy, fear energy. We don't love the Ten of Pentacles as the outcome here. It's kind of like reaffirming that there's some issue that we need to identify relative to our lives. Meaning, potentially. What's the meaning of it? What will be the lasting impression of you? As long as you're not comparing that to anyone else and you just primarily want to prove that you can live the best life, it's a big card. It's a heavy card too, right? So October, may, especially during Scorpio season, starting on the 23rd of October, you're probably going to be dealing with themes related to your overall self-worth, to how good you are at something, but that's not really what it's about, okay? At the end of the day, legacy is just to show you that you can work towards something. That energy allows you to kind of build the collective meaning and symbolism of your life if you allow it to. But you have to kind of make that a goal that you care about if that's something you want to achieve. A bit of a bummer card there, huh? Get some clarity. You're just looking for contentment. Maybe not. Don't worry about the long-term vision so much. Huh? Worry about the now. Worry about how content you're feeling now and don't have to worry about the long arc of things. It's in the future. It hasn't come yet, has it? Thank you, Clarity card. That's why we do those. You get such a good reading, then you get the bummer fucking Ten of Pentacles to come out, and it's like, hey, are your life gonna be okay? Is it gonna be all right? Are you sure? Are you not fucking everything up? Are you not a huge fuck up? Maybe don't worry about that. Maybe just worry about being happy and doing the things you're supposed to do. How about that? Pull some threads of fate and then some animal oracle to wrap it up. The Alchemist. And it really is a good time to be putting things together. Transmutation is a big part of alchemy, right? It's taking materials and substances and what they're providing us and using those to create a combination and potentially a new substance of which we can then use and hopefully have some value to us. And that's what you do with the experiences of your life, right? So in October, just make sure you're honoring that. Like, you take it all in, you mix it all up, you serve up something, it's probably pretty cool. Make your magic potions. The universe, broad themes here. It makes sense where a lot of us are thinking about legacy, thinking about legacy stuff. There's a lot of broad things going on right now. The world is a very broad place. It's very macro. You as the micro, though, in a great sense of the word, should be able to kind of parse through the important parts for you, right? How do these energies hit you? How are you feeling? How have you been feeling? What's the relationship between internal and external? What have you witnessed over the past 6 to 12 months that shows you the power of an internal state of mind relative to what's being reflected back to you on the outer screen of reality, right? Those types of things. Where are you pulling the strings of your life? You know what I mean? I think you do. And get creative. I don't know about you. I do know for me, I just want this card to, there it is. If I don't engage in some type of creative activity, I start to lose my shit. It's almost like mental/spiritual exercise. Like if I do not engage in a creative activity over, I don't know, in a few days, 3-4 days, I will start to get restless. It'll seep out in other ways. So whatever your creativity is, it doesn't have to be an art per se. It could just be making a meal. It could be going for a walk and noticing things. It could be writing something down. Whatever it is, exercise that muscle. It's very important because it is kind of a core aspect of this reality. It's a creative place. It was created. So creation in general is a huge theme that we deal with in life. And if we don't follow things that allow us to be creative and expressive, that's when things can get a little bit funky. That's when we make up like phantom, dangers and fears and worries that distract us from the aspect of not being creative. And that's really not what we're going for now, is it? Animal Oracle. These, by the way, have been ending up around like 20 minutes. That seems to be the new format, so that's probably what we'll go with. I like the Celtic Cross a little bit better just because it gives us some more insight into particular areas of our lives based on zodiac signs. So, yeah. Bat Spirit feels right. A rebirth is assured. And boy is it. That also feels on par. It's the 5 card. Change. Another slow and steady wins the race. This has come up for some other signs. Just do your shit. Don't worry about... Listen, outcomes and results are wonderful and you will get those. Just like trust in that. But like do your thing. Do your thing. That's really what it's about. It's not about the speed of something so much, even though it says slow. It's about doing your thing over and over again, right? Making sure you're honoring that. And Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time. And it is. 49 card, the Turtle Spirit 62. It is just in general a very lucky time. I hope you feel these bursts of inspiration and kind of like motivation is the best way to describe it, because that's what is hitting you, Cancer. And you should go with it. You should run with it. Don't shy away from it. Yes, maybe emotional content and stuff comes up that is heavy and a little bit difficult to deal with. But as long as you take the time to actually review those issues and determine whether they're actually problems or not, that's up to you. I mean, that's what it's coming up for. It's to be processed. It's to be dealt with. It's not to make you fearful or have you turn the other way. That's really not what it's about. So October, very positive month. Motivation, trust your instincts. Make sure you're doing your things that make you excited and creative. Openly, be very open to collaboration and kind of working with people. I think that's going to lead you to a very good path. There's stuff. It's eclipse season. There's stuff that's going to come up. Like I said, Scorpio season. There's a ton of stuff. But I think you're going to have the motivation and knowingness. It feels like you will, to be able to go through these things gracefully. And come in, to November in a pretty positive running stance, right? Be like Tyreek Hill getting a running start before he motions out. You know what I'm saying, Dolphins fans? You know what I'm saying. 3-0. Let's do this. I will be back either later tonight with Gemini or tomorrow with Gemini, Taurus, and Aries. I may do Gemini because I ran through these today. I was making up for I missed today. I wasn't feeling that well, but it looks like I could probably even get Gemini done. I have to, I make notes. I look at stuff beforehand, so want to make sure I'm prepared. But if I get my Gemini notes done, I can probably be back sometime this evening with that one. Otherwise, we'll get Gemini, Taurus, and Aries done tomorrow. All right, Cancer, you're the best. I'll see you